If you felt burnout before while growing your business, your agency, your e-com brand, and you felt like not doing anything anymore, completely exhausted, completely stressed, then definitely check out this video. We're gonna dive into what the root causes are for being burned out, how you can avoid it, and how you instead can make sure to grow your business the most efficient and effective way possible and do so consistently long term. Hey, this is Kilian. In the past 4+ years, we've worked with over 100 agency and e-com owners. Many of them had been burned out in the past. The first reason why this might happen to you is that genuinely you lost meaning, direction, and the joy for what you're doing. Now, for most guys out there, depends a little bit what drives you. Some guys are more money oriented, they don't care really much. That can work. The problem is, as long as you don't have this financial success, then this can really drag on you. But as long as you're successfully doing well, this can really motivate you because you enjoy business, you enjoy building things. Then there's people personality-wise that need to do something meaningful. So if you for long periods of time do something that doesn't excite you and you're like, there have been times where it has been going well maybe, and that was motivating you, but then suddenly maybe there's some challenges, maybe some months and years where it's not that great, and then suddenly you realize you keep putting in the work, but you don't see the purpose behind it, there's no meaning for you. This can really drag you down and cause you to burn out because you lost all purpose behind it and why you even do that in the first place. Do you love what you do? Even if there's something that you don't really love so much, just by becoming better at becoming good at it, you can actually develop a certain passion for it, even though at the beginning it wasn't there. If you, for example, are not good at sales, by learning it, you can actually develop some degree of enjoying it, and then actually it will be very difficult from that to burn out, okay? Step number 2 is if you have bad habits. Now, you can, enjoy the work you do as much as you want, but if you don't get enough sleep, at some point, you're simply gonna be so exhausted on a physical and mental level that if you call it burnout or not, doesn't matter, but you will be so exhausted that you neglect your health, and that might make you crash along the way. Now, if you don't consistently exercise, number 1. If you don't move enough in general, if you don't eat healthy food, you just, have a diet of like some quick food ordering in here and there without any proper nutrients in there, some trash junk food, for example. If that's your diet, that will impact you. If you don't move enough, as I said, and don't get sunlight, for example, this will impact your mental state. If you are all day scrolling social media, comparing yourself to the successes of others and feeling bad and judging about yourself, this can also drag you down because you're creating your own inner mental saboteurs are creating that stress because you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough, I haven't achieved this, or I should be better, and so on. This can also wear you down and stress you out. Look, even if, as I said, you love what you do, you need to make sure that you have good habits in place as well. You need to have some separation between working and at some point not getting any more input. Like, is it healthy to have your phone in your hand while you're in your bed and still message stuff and check emails and check Slack and so on? Well, is that natural? Think about this. Are our brains made for this, to get million different challenges and problems on a screen presented to them? No, that's not how we evolved. At some point, you were tired, you got your food, you killed that mammoth or whatever, and then it was time for you to relax and wind down and get good sleep and recover. Same with an athlete. When an athlete has a competition and trains during the day, in the evening he relaxes and winds down so he can again perform properly on the next day. So that is super important that you have these good habits, making time for great sleep, for good nutrition, for movement, for all of that consistently, and reducing stressful habits. Now, the final piece is probably the most underestimated piece, and that goes in line with a lot of business advice, but it goes much deeper. Now, let's go deeper. Why do you have too much on your plate? There's 2 reasons. First of all, you think like you can handle everything, you're just overloading yourself. The more common reason, however, is that people think they need to do everything themselves and they can't really delegate properly, and they don't have good systems and good rules and good delegation and processes in place so that it's actually easier for them to hand over stuff to others. Some people don't know how to do it. That's why you get support from a coaching program, so help implement systems, delegate better, all of that. Cool. Now, we could work on this together, but probably would realize very quickly that there's something else holding you back. And that enters now the domain of personality traits and mental saboteurs. Now, this is a whole topic, probably will make a video on itself, but let me tell you this. The deeper root where you should look deeper into it and realize, wow, I'm actually making all of this pressure myself, and it's not really me, it's actually my inner saboteurs. These beliefs that I am only good enough if I am super successful, only good enough if I am validated by others, only good enough if I'm the best, only good enough if I have a 7, 8-figure, 9-figure company, all of these things. And these are the deeper reasons that trigger you. You need to derive this level of satisfaction not from comparing yourself with others, but from looking at the things which are already going well in your life and start to learn to give yourself credit for what has been going well. If you already have this hyperachiever tendency, this means you're already doing quite well, and it's probably not likely that you will just stop. Think about changing the gears in your car to be running a little bit more sustainable, to not burn out the car, right? Think about this. You're already putting in a lot of hours, but think about how can you instead relax more, calm yourself down, work more like an athlete, more efficient, and therefore you will have better output as well. The secrets here, the tips I can give you, you need daily gratitude practice, looking at things that are going well in your life. So you're not only looking at things that are not going well, and also celebrating your successes more, allowing yourself to, take some time off sometimes as well and reward yourself for a success. So let us know in the comments below, what are the tips that you have to avoid burning out, to make sure you're growing your business sustainably and reaching the next level, obviously, but still make sure you're enjoying the journey along the way. Let us know in the comments. We read all the comments and looking forward to those. And if you want to take your own growth to the next level and grow your business to 7, 8 figures or beyond, but do so without working all day and night, putting out fires in the business, without neglecting your health, without burning out, you want a custom roadmap for your situation, then go to kilianmarkert.com, apply for your free consultation call, and we're going to make a game plan together. Looking forward to seeing you on the call and in the next episode.